Good morning and welcome everyone to week number 33 of this 2025 wonderful year. I hope you are doing well, having the great and relaxing weekend behind. And as today, Monday, Leadership Kickstart message, I do hope you are ready to rewire your mind for this new coming week. It's the beginning of the week, and most probably I should bring a very much inspiring message. Although the sound may be negative, a bit downsizing the mind, especially on Monday morning, beginning of the new week. But I want to talk to you about loneliness in leadership. If you are a leader, if you're an employee, we all are experiencing in our journey, either professional but also personal, the moment of being lonely. And somehow, various conversations that I was holding for the last few weeks, the loneliness was appearing between lines. Despite we are talking about psychological safety, being authentic, being open and honest, leaders are having this kind of tricky position. They cannot be entirely open what is inside. Sometimes, and by the way, there are no perfect organizations. There will be always some element that it's simply not great, that it's touching, hitting, and bringing the discomfort either to you as a leader or to you as a team member. And we cannot talk about that loud. Otherwise, we are turning into this corner of rumors. And that's dangerous. We shall not dive into it, especially when we are, oh, I don't like him, I don't like her, I don't like this decision. There is always the reason why decision is made. Also, we need to admit, not all decisions are really strategically smart, but we need to deal with them. And as leaders, we are having this double shift in our mind because we need to deal with the decision that has been made, which sometimes we are against or we are not really fully into it. But we cannot go to employees and criticize that decision, right? We need to create the image, we need to create the vision, how to align the current status with that newly made decision. These are the two huge pillars that leaders are having on their shoulders. Loneliness in leadership, it's there. And it's, it hurts me because we are talking so much about the trust, about this authenticity, about showing up, but all somehow forced on leaders to show up in front of their teams, in front of the employees. But when last time did you receive from another leader or even from your own leader, hey, I see you. Are you okay? So here is a bit misconception that leaders should be always self-sufficient. And that might be also the reason why I didn't show up last week. Because you always carry on and you want to show up that you are capable to do many, many things at one point. And we are somehow overusing our mind, where at the end, our body will reflect and we have some health issues, for example. Very common: burnout, depression, detachment, withdrawal, emotional withdrawal, psychological withdrawal. They are really severe and very difficult psychological states that the leader needs to deal with. When last time you as a leader received this kind of natural question with attention? How are you doing? When last time someone told you, oh my God, I'm truly aware how much you are overwhelmed with this project X and that ending project of Y and upcoming project Z? How are you managing the team? Leaders very, very rarely are receiving this kind of questions. So let's create this focus, let's create this attention for this week around that. The misconception, no, it's not true that the leader has to be self-efficient. We are only human beings. What can we do to feel reconnected with ourselves? Because when we feel lonely with our surrounding us turbulences, we can also experience this kind of, like I mentioned, detachment. Purpose, what I'm doing here. This is a stupid organization. These people are so not smart, and so on. We are naturally diving into this judgmental mode, and we are entering the zone of silent killers, which is taking us away from the first thing. What was the purpose? Why you took that job? I'm sure there was a purpose connected with the title, opportunities, and also growing within new responsibilities, new team, new organization, new horizons. 3 layers, how to recreate the mindset to not get insane in that loneliness mode. Resilience, purpose alignment. When this judgment, loneliness mode we start experience, automatically the negative emotions will appear. So when you are recognizing that at yourself, just immediately stop it and try to create a very strict to-do list for yourself where you are aligning what was the purpose to get into that role, and get immediately the strategy and try to realign, redesign your vision. What are you doing here? What is the purpose? And focus. It will sound selfish, but healthy selfishness. What you want to do. And let's create this kind of zone for you that you will build your own portfolio. You took that role for some reason, right? So you feel lonely, you feel misunderstood, you feel not understood, you feel even unseen. This is something you can't control because we can't control behaviors of other people. But what you can control, create the quality for your portfolio, add the value to your resume. Winner is not the one who is running from morning till evening with clear mind. Clarity is a wonderful word, but no, it's not about to have square mind and I know everything, I see everything. Winning is happening when we take the step every day, step by step. And the clarity will come along with every single step we take. So don't hammer yourself, don't force yourself too much, just respect yourself and be kind to yourself during that process, okay? So when you are creating this realignment with the purpose and redesigning the vision, redesigning the purpose, naturally you are creating different level of resilience. Resilience towards your, or to avoid your dive into emotional struggle. And you will keep yourself free from insane mind. At the same time, you will empower your rationality. Number 2, peer support. Go and you can talk with someone. Come on, we know how often it's ending up. If you are going to your colleague and sharing, oh, I have a problem with it. Again, we talk quite a lot about trust. Unfortunately, in reality, it's quite difficult to have trust. We cannot judge people for being as they are. It's the bigger picture, is the bigger impact of, in general, organizational culture and leadership engagement as well. Let's not go too far. I just want to focus on us as the individuals, as the leaders who feel lonely, and we can't talk too much about that. We cannot really go home to talk because they will not understand. We can bring the subject from work to home. Oh, you know, this one and that had happened. But of course, not so much we can receive the understanding because people do not live not only the environment, the dynamic, people. They don't see it, they don't feel it. So also we cannot be sad about that, that even if they try with their heart to advise with something, sometimes those advices may not be really good for us or relevant, let's say. I will suggest not within the organization. If you are not yet in different kind of clubs, and I don't say that you need to be business network club or some, leadership club. No, it can be kayaking club, it can be book club, it can be hiking club. People with whom you are sharing completely different space. There will be people, also business owners, there will be also other managers, where I can guarantee you, when you will start while doing this kind of activity, discussing certain struggle that you are going through, first of all, you will not face any judgment, but absolutely natural support, understanding, and you can't believe how amazing advices. Because those environments will be free from the knowledge you are carrying in you around around your organization and experiences that you are having, going through every day. Number 3, self-recognition. Can you do this to yourself every day you finish work? Well done. Well done, Ben. Well done, Laura. Well done, Magdalena. Every single day before you leave the office. Because every day you show up for yourself, every day you show up for other people, every day you show up to serve other people. I know what does it mean to do wonderful things and not being seen. Everybody wants to have that. Everybody wants to be seen, to receive the award, to receive the promotion. That's natural. And yes, it's not okay if you are working hard and you don't receive it. But it doesn't mean you need to go into that dark cloud of your mind and to be this emotional victim of this unfairness from the environment that you can't control. You can remind yourself what kind of value you create, what kind of value you are carrying in your heart, in your mind. This is why, in that loneliness, we need to say to ourselves, we do a fantastic work. And the only one thing I ask you, do not give up wherever you are. Thank you, everyone. And if you want to join for a little bit more around the weekly message, sign up for the weekly newsletter. Very short, not automated, with different insights that can be inspiring for you and also for your leadership. Thank you very much and have a great week ahead. See you next week.